So today's we will discuss about the chronopotentiometry. So as a name suggested, the chronopotentiometry. Chrono is measurement of potential. So in chronopotentiometry there is a measurement of potential. So we measure the potential of electrode. From this measurement, potential of electrode, we maintain the current is constant. So in this, there is the one potential, current, and time. So three factors seen in this instrument. First, potential, current, and time. So here we measurement of the potential change between the electrodes, and the current is constant. So our graph is potential wise time. So here current is constant. So we get the graph between the potential and time. So here is the time, potential increasing and time. In this technique, there is no need of titrant added. When we determine the concentration of metals, by simply putting the two electrodes in that solution. No need of the titrant added in that solution. So when the metal ion is oxidized or reduced, here firstly the solution contains the metal ions. So metal ions is decayed when metal ions first metal ion is the higher concentration. So here is in graph we found the higher potential. As metal ion is decreasing the metal ion concentration, so losing the potential at the time. When we measure the higher potential and the decreasing potential, that is the tau. So from the value of tau, we measure the concentration of that metal ion. So in this instrument, we need the three electrode systems. As the figure shows, first working electrode, second counter electrode or auxiliary electrode, and third is the reference electrode. This is the chronopotentiometry diagram. So working electrode, we use the mercury as the working electrode. Auxiliary or counter electrode, like we use the platinum as the auxiliary electrode. And we attach the reference electrode. We attach the voltage. And we provide the battery, that is the voltage, to this system. And to control the resistance, that is the RL. And the same, this same resistance, it is controlled, it is denoted by RC. So from in this figure, we note EA, that is the voltage EA, RL, that is the resistance RL, RC, resistance in the cell. So we receive the formula current is equal to EA divided by RL plus RC. this is the chronopotentiometry. So main importance of chronopotentiometry is the study of kinetic studies of chemical reaction. Second, irreversible electrode process, and third, study of the complex ion. So this is the all known about the chronopotentiometry. So from the graph, now we know or we get the concentration of metal ion in that chemical solution. So our next point, it is the chronoamperometry. Chronoamperometry. So amperometry means measurement of current with respect to time. So here we see three parameters: potential, current, time. So in this technique, here potential, it is the constant potential, measurement of current with respect to time. So in this chronopotentiometry, we maintain the potential, it is the control potential. It is the maintained potential constant throughout the reaction. So for example, when anthracene reduced to anthranite, so here this is the graph of chronoamperometry technique. So in this technique, we see the potential developed from E1. So from baseline up to E1, there is a no potential increases, and here is a no current or no oxidation take place in our metal ions or in our reaction. So here no oxidation or reduction take place up to point E. From point E to E1 to E2, here is the current very high. So when the current is start the reduction, from our substances. So chronoamperometry. Here is the time wise current. The first, when the start the reaction, when metal ion moves to electrode, there is increasing the current first. Current is decreasing, which decrease the concentration of metal ion. So from graph, we detect the concentration of the metal ions. This is the technique of chronoamperometry.